4 years ago today, man. 4 years ago today, the great Iniesta played his last game for Barcelona, at the Camp Nou. So I just thought, this is just, because whenever these things happen, whenever there's a thing of like, this 4 years ago today, 5 years ago today, it's just good to do like a little retrospective on the guy. And we actually talk about him like on the Saturday hangout or so forth. But I just want to just give my thoughts. I remember when I first saw Iniesta with hair, I was like, he's decent. Like, he's good. But there was nothing special about him. You know how we're looking at Pedri, and Pedri's like, oh, no, we can see something in Pedri. Or how we're looking at Camavinga now. And so forth. You can, like, these guys are young teenagers, and you can already see something. They're not there, but you can already see the potential of what could be. I remember when I saw Iniesta and so forth. I remember when he had hair and so forth. And I think he was even lighter skinned. So this was obviously when, Deco was there, Ronaldinho was there. I think I don't know. No, but this was definitely the era of Deco. This was the era of Rijkaard and so forth. Maybe Van Gaal. He was just a guy who, he was on the periphery. He would come on, do a good job, quality, but then he'd come out, So he was almost like a better version of a Ricky Puig, where good player, he's not going to upset the balance, but he isn't really on that kind of big level. And nobody was really, the word wasn't out of him being that dude. But like Pep comes in, obviously with Del Bosque doing a thing in Spain, and literally it was like overnight that this guy just became this ridiculously amazing midfielder. This absolutely ridiculously amazing midfielder. And I've always said the thing about Iniesta is that he gets credit, but here's the thing, I don't think he gets enough credit. That's the weird thing. He gets credit, but I don't think he gets enough credit because, of course, he gets credit, and people recognize him as easily one of the best midfielders of his generation. And now we can even now go and talk about top 5, maybe even top 3. But the reason why I don't think he gets enough is Messi. We know what Messi was and everything. Ask Messi. Just ask Messi. Take Messi in a private manner and say, if you could pick a player who you benefited the most playing with, and a player who complimented you the best, Messi would say Iniesta. I think Messi had the best understanding with Iniesta, unlike anyone. Better than him with Neymar, better than him with Cannibal Suarez, better than him with Dino, even though he was really young with Dino. The way that these guys used to navigate that final third, with their one-touch football and everything, where they just knew where the other was going to be, and the kind of imaginative passes that they could execute, specifically the pass that Iniesta would give to Messi. Messi was no, he was that guy. And yeah, look, we have to revisit the whole Iniesta Modric thing because, I look back at some comps and, yeah, Iniesta's dribbling was Iniesta's dribbling was because you always forget, but when you look back, like, because it's like right foot, left foot, 3 guys could be around him. The guy could be like at the byline, 2 guys surrounding him, and this guy would just find a way through. And I'm like, wait, how the hell did this guy find his way with 2 or 3 guys by the byline? You literally have no room to go through, and you're threading the eye of a needle, man. Like, his ball control and balance was insane. And you have to just, because the thing, it's always funny when you look at Iniesta and Xavi. That's why I want to have a convo about this maybe on Saturday, because Iniesta and Xavi, they did 2 different things. Xavi was the foundation of the system of controlling the center of the midfield and ensuring that Barca had control of the game. Iniesta was the guy who now turned that possession into penetrative passes and was really saying what's up in that final third to now create goal scoring opportunities. So he was really the guy that's really turned the screen to Barca, man. And bro, there's not been anyone like him, man. Because Iniesta is one of those guys where you have to watch the game. He isn't one of those guys that have the outstanding moments that Zidane had, outstanding moments that a Modric or thing have. But when you watch 90 minutes, you're like, are you seeing what this guy's doing? Like, are you seeing what he just did there? Are you seeing what this guy did at this? Are you seeing how he got out of that? Like, how did he get out of that safe situation still with possession of the ball? Look at what they did, and also beyond the clutch moments they had. So, let me ask you guys, comments below. Is Iniesta Barca's greatest ever midfielder? There've been a lot. There've been quite a few. But would you put him as Barca's greatest main midfielder? And let me even go even deeper. That's too easy. That's too easy. Where does he rank at Barca's all-time players? Most people will say Messi is number one. Are we putting Iniesta over Dino? I'm not. But so where does he rank overall on Barca's all-time players? For me, he's minimum top 5. Minimum his top 5. When you look at what he's done as a player and the trophies won, he's minimum his top 5. Top 3? Is he top 3? Because for me, I think the two positions are held with Dino and Messi. You can choose. For me, I choose Dino as number 1, but that's just Rivaldo. I mean, is he over Rivaldo? Because God, the great difficulty Rivaldo had to walk with, I don't know. I mean, we'll talk about this on the angle. But where we rank Iniesta all time, I mean, he's minimum top 5. He's minimum top 5. Top 3? You could say. Because I'm thinking about. See, if our criteria is quality of player and trophies won, he's going to be top 3. Then you decide 1, 2, or 3. He's going to be top 3. I don't know, because I've got a soft spot for Rivaldo, man. Actually, I actually need a Rivaldo jersey, man. I need a Rivaldo jersey. I've got a soft spot for Rivaldo. But hey, stop man. Where does Iniesta rank all-time midfielders for Barca? But specifically, no, that's too easy. Where does Iniesta rank as all-time players for Barca? Where does he rank? Give me a number in the comment below. Give me a number. Like, subscribe. Remember to join the official Discord server. Link is below in the pinned comments. Peace.